Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman. Good morning. It's a beautiful Sunday morning and a perfect morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1962 baseball. There'll be two games in this broadcast. The completion of Detroit at Boston, April 19, 1962. It's 5-2 Detroit after 7. And then the next game, which is largely set up already, will follow immediately after the first game, after a break of 5 or 10 minutes. It will be Houston at Chicago, the second of a two, also on April 19 in our 62 replay. Phil Reagan still on the mound, the winner of record. Conley was knocked out, and Raditz came in to pitch, is coming in to pitch the top of the 8th. Home runs, 2-run home run Jake Wood for Detroit, 3-run home run Dick Brown for Detroit. Chuck Schilling hit a solo home run for the Red Sox, and it's 5-2 Detroit. Stand by for the continuation of Detroit at Boston in our 1962 replay from April 19. Red Sox take the field. Dick Raditz on the mound. And leading it off for Detroit in the top of the 8th, Norm Cash. Cash 1 for 3. And here's the pitch to Cash from Raditz. It's a 6-9 left-handed, grounds it to short X. For Brassoud, 329. He gets to it. E29, 611, 12. And he throws him out. 1 away. And here's Rocky Colavito now. And the early bird has arrived. The early bird has flown in. Here's the pitch to Colavito. That's 211. Right-handed, flies to center. Under it is Hardy. 2 away. And here's Steve Burrows. It's a brand new morning. A brand new day. The pitch to Burrows, 4-5 right-handed. Hit well by Burrows into the gap. It's dropping. And Burrows comes into second with a double, a 2-out double. And Stack is here, another early bird. All right. Good morning, Stack. Great emojis from both of you. And we've got a beautiful Sunday, full of Strat-O-Matic. This is a 2-game shot. We're gonna keep the cameras rolling for this as we go to Chicago. Cubs hosting the Houston Colt 45s. Here's the pitch to Chico now. That is 3-7, right-handed, single 1 to 13. Oh, a diving catch by Malzone at third. And the side is retired. 3-7, right-handed, single 1 to 13. It was a 14. It's no runs. The double by Burrows, left on base. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Phil Reagan has gone all the way. 2 runs in 7 innings. He's allowed 7 hits. He's walked 1, struck out 4. Red Sox down by 3. Pagliarone leading it off. Pitch from Reagan, 5-10 right-handed. That's a slash. He's right-handed at 16. It goes through for a base hit. Pagliarone, his first hit of the ball game. And here's Frank Malzone, who made that beautiful diving catch. Pitch to Malzone, 2-8. There's a base hit to right. Pagliarone, not too fast, will hold. He's a 1 to 9. We're not pinch running. Three-eight. 2-8, I'm sorry. Base hit. And here's Lou Clinton. Lou Clinton now. Lou is the tying run at the plate. End power Lou. Here's Reagan now. The pitch. That's a 6-9 right-handed. That's hit deep. Oh, my. And it drops in for extra bases. Pagliarone scores. Malzone scores, and Clinton in with a triple. It almost left the ballpark. And Reagan suddenly is fatigued. 6-9, right-handed and home run 1 to 10. There it is for you. And it was an 11. It just missed going over the fence. Whoa, Lou Clinton with a triple. He had 10. And that will be it for Phil Reagan. The Red Sox now within 1, 5-4 ball game. Reagan, the winner of record. He pitched 7, did not retire anyone here in the 8th. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits. He walked 1 batter, struck out 5, and he's allowed 4 runs. Still the winner of record. Let's see who's coming in for him. Casal, Foytak, and Gladding pitched Real World. I might just bring Gladding in, but let me see. Pull Foytak. Gladding. Casal. Where is Casal? Could have sworn I had him. Here he is. Foytak. We'll bring in Foytak. Well, Gladding pitched. Let me see about Gladding. How much he pitched. Because if he's good in this tight ball game, we bring him in. He pitched 5 innings, and he had a great ERA. So we're going to bring him in since he pitched in this game in real world. So Gladding, who is non-carded, is coming in. He has no record. Right-hander. +9 holds is the only issue. That is an issue. +9, +5 max. But he's coming in for the save here. So Gladding, non-carded. As you can see, there it is. That's against lefties. Is against right-handers. Gladding coming in, taking his warm-ups. We're going to bring him in, Stack. Okay, here's Reagan, Gladding on the mound. And Carroll Hardy. It's a shame because if he gets them out, we'll let him hit too. Here's Hardy. He only had pitched 5 innings. Here's Gladding now, right-hander. The pitch to Hardy. That is a 4-7 against a right-hander, and he walked him. So it's first and third. Infield is in here. They're not going to concede the tying run. Chuck Schilling, 2 for 3 with a home run. The pitch from Gladding. 3-8, right-handed, grounds it to short. I said infield in. That's a infield in. First and third, 8. He will hold. Hardy advances to second. 1 out. And Raditz, believe it or not, is hitting. They're putting their money on Raditz to win this, save this game. Raditz a 1 WR. Here's Raditz now. Second and third infield still in. Here's the pitch to Raditz. That's a 6-12 against a right-hander. That's a grounded to third B with the infield in second and third. (7B), batter safe, lead thrown out. It's hit to Burrows, who throws to home to get Clinton for the second out. Hardy goes to third. Whoops, that goes here, not on Runnels. So it's first and third, 2 outs. Raditz is on. He threw him out at the plate. That's 2 outs. And here's Runnels. Clutch situation. Gladding trying to get out of this. 1-7. Oh, he walked him to load the bases. Now Eddie bursts out. Bases full. Red Sox trying to come back here. Here's the pitch from Gladding. That is 2-6, and he grounds it to short for Fernandez. Chico throws it over to Cash at first, and the side is retired. So 2 runs for the Boston Red Sox on 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 left on. And Detroit's still leading here, 5-4. Reagan gets charged with 4 runs. He's the winner of record, though, in a 5-4 game. And Raditz, who they kept in, they shouldn't have kept him in. Oh, what a mistake. What a fucking mistake I made by letting Raditz hit. It's early, you know. Jesus Christ. What was I thinking? Stack, what was I thinking? God. God almighty. That was a real error, and it's irreversible. It's irreversible. In any case, we'll have Raditz go ahead here. Dick Brown leads it off for Detroit. What was I thinking? Oh, God. 3-7 right-handed, grounds to second, 1 out. Now we go with Gladding. Look, you play enough games, you know, you're going to do shit like that. Gladding, 1 WL. Oh, it happens. But I guess that worked in favor for you Detroit Tiger fans. Okay. Here's the pitch to Gladding. That's 2-7, struck him out. And here's Jake Wood. Exactly, Kathy. You're awesome. 6-8, struck him out. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Can't help but think that part of me would like to see the Red Sox come back for that error, but you know. Here's Fred Gladding now on the mound for the bottom of the ninth. The Red Sox down by 1 with the part of their lineup coming up. Okay, here it goes. Carl Yastrzemski could tie it up with 1 swing. Here's the pitch. That's 3-4. It's single 1-4, and it's line to second. Caught by Wood, 1 out. Don't sweat the small stuff. Here's Pagliarone. One 6, and he walked him. So Gladding walks Pagliarone. He's a 1-9. And they're going to definitely run for him because a double could tie this game up. Nixon would come in to catch. It will be Gary Geiger running. A 1-16. Okay, Geiger on first. 1-20. Whoa, look at this. With Gladding +5, 1-20. Being held 1-18. He's going to go for the lead now. 2-7, 10. 12 he's picked off. He gets the lead. Geiger will be going on the pitch. Again, Geiger 1-15, 1-20 Gladding, 1-18 being held. I said he was being held. 1-18. Good morning, JC. Let's check out the error on the T rating. On Dick Brown, his T rating is 1-12. They're going to let him go. And there goes Geiger for the stolen base. So Geiger steals second without a throw. And here's Malzone now. Scoring position, Geiger. Malzone 2 for 4. Here's the pitch from Gladding. That is for 3 right-handed. And that's a ballpark slash, and it is a base hit. Geiger goes to third. I don't know if you can see it all. There's the slash right there. 4-3 right-handed. Oh, that's left-handed. It's a fly to left. It's actually a fly to left, and the run tags. Oh, my. Look at this. Against Malzone, the right-hander. 4-3 against right-handers. Fly ball left B. No question mark. It's a tie ball game. Wow. Geiger comes in to score. It's now 5-5 game. Wow. Gladding in his first endurance inning. His first endurance inning is the first inning. Isn't that something? And he had 2 walks. Now 1 more hit or walk, he is fatigued. And now Luke Clinton comes up. Okay, here is Gladding. Geez, that was quite a change of events. Okay, the pitch to Clinton. That's 6-7 right-handed. and that grounds to short, fielded by Fernandez. He throws to first, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox do score a run, despite the fact that I didn't pinch hit for Raditz in the eighth. And I think all is well now. It's a 5-5 ball game. We're going to go to extra innings after a brief break. And it will be Raditz pitching his third inning. His endurance is 4. Gladding is 1, and Gladding is refreshed. Kathy says, don't sweat the small stuff. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We will be back after about 2 or 3 minutes for a break. Extra innings, Kathy. Let me see something. Oh yeah, it's not Geiger. It's Harding. You know what, let me, this has been so messed up. Let me go back, folks, and I will do an instant replay of the inning. Before we go to extra innings, GD points out there might be an error here. There was a really messed up inning anyway. I have it queued up. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Still not sweating the small stuff, Kathy. This might be a Tiger win after all. Yeah, he may be right about that. He was on second. It's the ninth we're going to look at. We're going to look at the ninth. So confused this morning, I didn't even know which. This game may be turned over. Oh. Okay, we're in instant replay mode here. A 1's a 16. Here's replay. Geiger pinch hits here, and he walks. Okay, Guy, he's going to go for the lead now. Here's the stolen base. 7-10. 12, he's picked off on the pitch. Team 1 to 20, Gladdy. Let's check out on Dick Brown. His T rating is 1 to 2. They're going to let him go. And there goes Geiger. Now he's on second. I thought he was on third. It was erroneous. Let's just see, since we're looking, Geiger steals second without a throw, how we put him on third. And here's Malzone now. Scoring position, Geiger. This is the little Malzone 2 for 4. Here's dash here. From Gladding. That is 4-3 right-handed, and that's a ballpark slash, and it is a base hit. No, it turns out it's a sacrifice. Geiger goes to third. I don't know if you can see it. 4-3 right-handed. Oh, that's left-handed. It's a fly to left. It's actually a fly to, oh my. Look at this, against Malzone, the right. Ball left B. Wow. It's now 5-5 game. Sitting is grounds to short. Fielded by Fernandez. He throws to first and the side is retired. Well, the Red Sox do score a run. We will coming back to live action here. It's in the 8th, and I think all is well now. Thank you, Stack. That's very kind of you. We thank GD for not making this even worse of a game on my part. The final score is Detroit 5. Christ. And Boston 4. The win goes to Reagan. He's 1-1 now. Gladding gets the save. Pitched 2 innings. No hits. Walked 3. No runs. Raditz pitched 2. Final line, Detroit 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. Red Sox 4 runs, 11 hits. Out hitting and losing. And no errors. So that's the ball game. We're going to put this one in the books. It's an easy error to make, sure. We'll put this one in the books after this game. And we're going to set this up. It's basically set up. I just have to put in the fielding ratings. I want to thank everybody for the first game. We're going to take a break for about 10 minutes. and then we'll continue this we'll start this ball game, Houston at Chicago. Stand by, please. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. You guys are too nice. We'll have this game start at 6:45 a.m. Give or take. Stand by for the Houston Colt 45s at the Chicago Cubs, April 19 in our 62 replay. Second of a two-game series. Cubs took the first. It'll be Dean Stone for Houston. He is 0-1 against Don Cardwell for Chicago. He is also 0-1 on the season. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, we're back here in Strat-O-Matic Network for the second game, if you will. We have a warm-up question coming from Kathy Harden, and I think now is a great time to go for it. So what I want to ask you all to do is to listen, and we'll do the lineups after Kathy's warm-up question. We could use a warm-up here. Now wait for it. Wait for it now. Here it is. On June 10, 1968, two Astros players refused to play in the day games because of the RFK assassination, and they were fined. Who were they? I never knew that happened. No. Well, sometimes Kathy's warm-up questions are on the easy side, but this one is kind of on the hard side. If anyone has a guess, if not, Kathy, we're going to ask you, who refused to play on June 10, 1968 because of the RFK assassination? Two Astro players. Will gladly take that from you. Durker? GD guesses Staub. It's a good guess. Good guess. Staub and Espremonte. No, you didn't have to make a multiple. It was great. And it's a super question. I have a red Mike and Ike, one for Kathy on this super question, and one for GD. And thank you very much for that warm-up, Kathy. Now we look at our lineups. Wow. For the Houston Colt 45s, it's Bob Aspromonte leading off at third. Spangler in center, Mejias in right. Pidgey Brown at first, Pendleton in left, Merritt Renew catching, Joey Amalfitano at second, Don Buden at short, and Dean Stone with a record of 0-1 starting for the Astros. He's a left-hander. For the Cubs, Elder White at short, Ken Hubbs at second base, Williams in left, Banks at first, Santo at third, McKnight in right, Altman in center, Mo Thacker behind the plate, and pitching Don Cardwell, right-hander. He is 0-1. Pidgey Brown getting a start here at first base. Chicago won the first game of this two-game series. This is April 19. Astros come in 3-4, 2 out. Chicago 5-3, 1 half out. A win here could tie them for first place, believe it or not. But we're early on. And we're at Wrigley Field. Let's get our fielding ratings in. Or let's get our ballpark effects. Singles will be 1-13 from both sides. Home runs 1-13 from the left side. 1 to 19 for right-handed hitters. Cardwell is ready, and Aspromonte is stepping up to the batter's box. Thank you, Stack Limit. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And while he's approaching the batter's box, I'm going to refill my coffee here for a nice ball game. And Aspromonte steps in now. Cardwell is ready. The windup and the pitch to Aspromonte. That is 3-8 right-handed. There's a base hit for Aspromonte to get the Astros started. A leadoff single on the first pitch. Not being held. Here's Spangler now. He's a beat bunter, but he's hitting away. Here's the pitch, 6-5, left-handed, hit well. He's got W power, and it's dropping in for a triple off Cardwell. And Aspromonte scores. It's a lot better than a sacrifice. And Astros get out to a 1-0 lead here on the top of the first. Two batters Cardwell faced. Aspromonte with the single, and then a 6-5 left-handed, 17 red die triple by Spangler. Okay, Spangler on third, no outs. Roman Mejias is the batter. Infield playing in. That's 2-8 right-handed. Grounds it back to Cardwell. B. Cardwell throws to Thacker at home plate, the catcher, and he gets Spangler. And Mejias is safe. So Cardwell with a heads-up play right at the plate with Spangler coming home. It's 1 out. Mejias on first. 1 to 18. Being held 1 to 16. Mejias being held tightly. Here's Pidge Brown now. Pidge Brown. Born in 1929, died in 1997, age 68. Okay, Brown steps in. It's 1 out with Mejias on first. Here's Cardwell. That is a 6-3 left-handed. Oh, that's hit well. It's a ballpark blast left-handed. Brown, though, does not have the power. And that is going to be a fly ball to right for the second out at the warning track McKnight. Oh, wait a minute. It's a single. I'm so sorry. That's a single to Asteroids. I am so sorry, people. The morning getting a little bit difficult for me to he's a W, so the home run gets converted, and left-hander 1 to 13-7, it's a base hit. So a single by Pidge Brown, 2 asteroids. Mejias goes to third with only 1 out. And here's Jim Pendleton. Infield playing it back now. Pitch to Pendleton. 6-5, right-handed again. 16 though, and that's going to be another triple. This one by Pendleton. 2 runs come in. My goodness. And it's 3-0 Houston. My God. 6-5 right-handed. Hitting that number a lot. That's very strange. If it happened in the real world, you'd say, you know, if that happened in Strat-O-Matic, it would be unrealistic. But no, 2 triples. Merritt Renew now. Pendleton on third. Still only 1 out. Infield in. Here's the pitch to Renew. That's 4-7, left-handed. And there's a base hit for Pendleton. For Renew, and Pendleton scores. 4-0 action in the Cubs bullpen. Mo Thacker coming out to talk to Cardwell to calm him down. 1 more run, and he is fatigued due to not having the right stuff today. 4-0 Houston. Here's a Malfitano now. The pitch from Cardwell. 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to short B. Elder White throws to second to force Renew. 2 outs now with Amalfitano on first. And here's Don Buden, the shortstop. Pitch from Cardwell. 6-12 right-handed, grounds it back to Cardwell X, our first of the day. 2-7 he is. 2-7. 10-2 gets to it. E7, 5-10-12. Oh, and he boots it. Oh, my. An error, if you didn't need more problems, an error by Cardwell. Miserable inning. And here's Dean Stone, the 9th pitcher for the inning, and he is the pitcher for Houston. First on second, 2-out clutch situation. Pitch to Stone. That's 5-7, right-handed. Grounds it to, Stone left-handed. 5-7, grounds it to second X. Nothing. It looks like nothing's easy today for the Cubs. Cubs, though, 115. He gets to it. 15, 6, 9, 12. And he throws him out. And that side is finally retired. There were 4 runs for Houston on 5 hits, including 2 triples. 2 were left on after a half. Houston 4. And Chicago Cubs coming up. I have medication. No, it never was, Kathy. I have medication to pick up. And it can wait till tomorrow. and we'll get that tomorrow. Because I have all the medication. It's just a matter of picking up refills, for which, again, I have plenty for at this time. So a big inning for the Colt 45s, and Dean Stone comes out for the Colts. Leading it off for the Cubs will be Elder White. He steps into the box. Here's Stone now. The windup and the pitch to White. That is a 6-10 right-handed grounder to short X. Booten 438. (1-4), it's going to go through base hit. S2 5-8-11. Booten E38. And it's a leadoff single by Elder White. So White is on. And Ken Hubbs comes to the plate. Not being held with a 5. 1-20. 1-21. 1-19 max. Not being held. He does not get the lead. Here's Hubbs now. The pitch from Stone now. 3-6, left-handed. There's a shot into the gap for Hubbs, a double. White goes to third. 1-14, 1-15. 1-17, they'll let him score and keep Hubbs at second base. And that makes it a 4-1 ball game. A big double by Ken Hubbs, knocking home White all the way from first. Here's Billy Williams now. Hubbs on second, no outs. Oh, God. Lord Christ. There we go. Okay, here's Stone now. Yes. The pitch to Williams. That's 6-9, left-handed grounder to short X again. Let's see if Booten can get to this. 438. .438, 4-4. That goes through S2 base hit. E38, 468. That's an S2 base hit, and that's going to score Hubbs. So now it's a 4-2 ball game. Now here's Ernie Banks for the Bears. Williams on first, no outs. 3 straight hits allowed by Stone. Williams 1-19, being held 1-17. Here's Ernie Banks now. He's not going. Pitch from Stone. 6-8. Right-handed, single 1-14. Oh, it's a re-roll, the whole thing. Foul ball. Pitch to Banks, 5-6 right-handed. Flies to center, and Spangler is under it, 1 out. Now Santo. 5-3 right-handed, that's a slash, and that'll be a base hit for Santo. Williams goes to second and holds 1 out. Now Jim McKnight comes up with a runner in scoring position. Here's Stone now. Working from the stretch. 4-7, right-handed, grounded to short. This looks like 2. It's Boudin to second, and then over to first for the double play. The side is retired, but 2 runs. On 4 hits, 3 straight hits to start it off. And after 1, it's 4-2. Astros. Here's Cardwell now. Boy, he had a tough inning. Bob Aspromonte leads it off. We'll see how he fares. His endurance is 7. He threw a lot of pitches there in the first. Here's Aspromonte now. And the pitch 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to short for Elder White. And he throws to Banks, 1 away. Now Al Spangler. Here's the pitch to Spangler. That's 6-7. Left-handed, walked him. So Spangler draws a base on balls with 1 out. 1-16, 1-14 being held. Here's Mejias now. Whoa, that did not go through. That's a complete re-roll. Did not go through the tower. Boy. Okay, here's Mejias at the plate. That's a 2-11, right-handed, grounds it back to Cardwell. He throws to second and then over to Banks for a double play. No runs, no hits. The walk to Spangler, none left after that double play. 4-2 Houston, middle of the second. Here's Dean Stone now. George Altman to lead it off. Here's Stone. The wind-up, the pitch to Altman. That's 4-4, left-handed, grounds it to third X. Aspromonte, 3-16. Nine 3 gets to it. 4-6-8. And throws him out. So Altman is retired. And Mo Thacker is the batter. Cardwell comes out on deck, keeping him in. 6-12, right-handed, fly ball center for Spangler, and it's 2 away. And here's Don Cardwell. They're keeping him in this ball game. With 2 outs, nobody on. That's 1-8, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. Well, it was 1-2-3 for Stone. And both pitchers have kind of settled down, settled in. We've gone 2. It's Houston 4, Chicago 2. We'll be back after this in just 2 or 3 minutes. Stand by, please. Jeffrey Guterman here, back in Studio B in a 4-2 ball game. We hope you're enjoying it. We're heading to the top of the third. It's Houston 4, Chicago 2. Cardwell on the mound. And Pidge Brown leads it off, left-handed hitter. Here's Cardwell now. Brown singled in the first. The pitch from Cardwell. That is 4-7, left-handed. Base hit again, Pidge Brown. Brown on first, leads it off with a single. Now Jim Pendleton, who hit the second of 2 triples in the first inning, the other by Spangler. Here's Pendleton now. He's hitting away. That's 6-5, right-handed. That's hit well. Oh, but it's a 16. How do you like that? That's another triple. Third triple and second for Pendleton. And for realism's sake, that's going to be it for Cardwell. We have a little break in the action here, as there's going to be a pitching change. Gerard, Schultz, and Warner pitched. It's now a 5-2 ball game. The Cubs are not out of this, but Cardwell just did not have his stuff. Let's see who's coming in. Apparently, Warner is probably a non-carded player, and it's too late for me to even consider him because I have to use my phone for that. He pitched 7 innings all year, 7.71 ERA. And with Renew, he's not much. It's going to be Barney Schultz. So Barney Schultz, who pitched in this game in real world, is coming in, taking his warm-ups. Schultz has no record. 1 1/3 innings pitched. No runs allowed. Schultz, right-hander for the Cubs, is ready now. And here's Merritt Renew. Infield playing in for the Cubs. Here's Schultz now. He's ready. The pitch to Renew. 1-5, right-handed. Look at that. That's a... Oh, that was almost another triple. It's a double. And Pendleton scores. That'll be charged to Cardwell. So Cardwell ends up allowing 6 runs in 2 innings. 8 hits. Just a really poor outing. Walked 1. And it is now a 6-2 game. And here's Amalfitano with Renew on second, no outs. Schultz from the stretch. That's 5-4 right-handed, catcher X. Thacker 3-1. Ten 3. Looks like that's going to be a pass ball or something bad. 6-7-8. Thacker E1. PF runner on second. And it is a pass ball by Thacker, sending Renew to third. And now it is a full count on Amalfitano. Infield playing it in. Okay, Schultz. Got a question top of the fourth from Kathy Harden. She had a great warm-up. Here's the pitch to Amalfitano. That's 5-6, right-handed, struck him out. One down for Don Buden. Infield still playing it in. Here's the pitch from Schultz. That is 3-6, right-handed, double one. Oh, don't tell me. Fly ball center, and that's deep enough to tag. Whoa. 3-6, fly ball center. Altman makes the catch. And that's the third run, first for Barney Schultz. 2 outs now. That'll be unearned if Stone is retired. Here's the pitch to Stone, 4-8. Left-handed, fly ball center. This should end the inning. Under it is Altman. He makes the catch and the side is retired. 3 runs. Middle of the third, 7-2 Houston. Schultz allows an unearned run. Here's Dean Stone now. Bottom of the third. Cubs down by 5. And it's the top of the order. Elder White comes up to the plate. He singled and scored in the first. Here's Stone now. Pitch to White. That is 3-8, left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Dean Stone. And Stone having a little problem with his bat going back. Getting a new bat. Okay, he comes in, steps back in the batter's box. Okay, here's Hubbs now, 1 out, nobody on. Stone gets the sign. The pitch to Hubbs. That is 1-7, and that's a base hit for Hubbs, his second of the ball game. So Hubbs is on. 1-17. Not being, it's a borderline. Not being held. Easy pickoff there, 7-8. Here's Billy Williams now, 1 out. Pitch from Stone, 410, left-handed. Ballpark slash, 13. It goes through. Base hit Williams. Hubs to second. First and second, one out. And here's Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. The pitch to Ernie, 4-6, right-handed. There's a base hit to left. This might score Hubs. Pendleton, 0. No one being held. Hubs, 1-15. 1-16. He's coming home. They're going to throw. And he is safe. It's a tough call. Second and third. And it is a 7-3 game. I figured they tried it because they had have a good lead. Now it's second and third with one out, and Santo comes up. Infield is brought in. 7-3 game. Pitch to Santo, 3-9, grounds it back. 3-9, grounds it back. Second and third, one out. To the pitcher, the runners will hold. Nice play by Stone, holding the runners and getting Santo at first, two-way for Jim McKnight. McKnight steps in. That's 6-6, right-handed, struck him out. And that will retire the side. But there was one run on 3 straight singles by the Cubs. And after 3, it's Houston 7, Chicago 3. And now I ask you all to get ready for this. The question from Kathy Harden, trivia question. Wait for it now. Here it is. What Houston pitcher gave up Willie Mays' 500th home run on September 13, 1965? Was it Notabart, Farrell, Durker, or Bruce? There's a multiple choice for you. Notabart, Farrell, Durker, or Bruce? Stack says Farrell. No. Stack got it. Great Q&A. It was Notabart. And thank you, Kathy, for that awesome question. Well, we're back here, and it's a 7-3 ball game. Houston over Chicago was a great question from Kathy. We thank you. Keep them coming. Love them. And it's going to be top of the order for Houston. Aspromonte 1 for 2 today. Schultz Endurance is 3. Wait a minute. Yeah. This is his second inning. Okay, here's the pitch to Aspromonte. That is a 4-10, right-handed, grounds it to short X. White for 12. 8-4. G3 gets to it. E12. 5, 9, 10. Throws him out. Aspromonte retired, one away. Wow. That is pretty wild. As legend has it, he went like 0 for 10 or 0 for 11 in his 51 debut. Went to Leo DeRocher, expressed his concern. DeRocher said, "Don't worry, you're playing every day." And then he hit a home run. So I guess it was against the Braves that his first hit was a home run. Here's Spangler now, 1 out. That's at least the legend I know. The pitch to Spangler. That is 3-12 right hand. Lines it to second, caught by Hubbs. 2 outs. And Roman Mejias is the batter. .65 right-handed. That's hit well with power. We're getting a lot of 6.5s. It's a re-roll. Look at that re-roll. That is like shit. Foul ball. There's the pitch. 3-9 right-handed. There's a base hit for Mejias. One to 22 being held. 1 to 19 max. He does not get the lead. Pitch Brown now. Brown 2 for 2, 2 singles. Scored both times. Here's Schultz. And the pitch to Brown. That is 3-8. And he struck him out, and the side is retired. Second strikeout for Schultz. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. Still 7-3 ball game. And Stone takes the mound. Yeah, you're right, Barney. Same thing with Wilbur. It will be Altman, Thacker, and Schultz due up. There's Wilbur Wood. There's Wilbur, the guy that Trump had on his cabinet. I don't know what his last name was. You had Wilbur, the owner of Mr. Ed, I believe. Here's Altman now leading it off. Stone, the windup. Pitch to Altman, 1-3 left-handed, grounds it to first. Pitch Brown fields it and takes it to the bag, 1 away. Now Mo Thacker. And there's Schultz on deck. How do you like that? 2-4, left-handed, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Stone. And with 2 outs, Barney Schultz is hitting. I'm managing like no one's watching, doing what I think is the right thing to do. So Schultz, who has pitched 2 innings, will stay in the game. He did allow an unearned run in his first inning. Here's the pitch now to Barney, 1 WR, and that's 3-6, grounded to short. Boudin fields it and throws it over to Brown. A 1-2-3 inning for Dean Stone. And after 4, it's 7-3. It looks like Barney's in this. This is his first endurance inning. Jim Pendleton leads it off. 2 triples for Pendleton. There have been 3 triples in the ball game for Houston. Spangler had the other. Here's Schultz now. The pitch to Pendleton. That is 1-9, and he struck him out. Third strikeout for Barney. You also have Barney, I think, as a dinosaur character. You have Barney Rubble. Okay, Renew up to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Pitch from Schultz. That is 5-5, left-handed, fly ball left. For Williams, 2 outs. And Joey Amalfitano, 0 for 2 today. Barney into his windup, and the pitch to Amalfitano. 6-4, right-handed, struck him out. And I guess it might have been a good thing to keep him in the game. Had he let up a bunch of hits, then it would have been a bad thing. We're in the middle of the 5th. Here's Dean Stone. He's allowed 3 runs in 4 innings. He'll face the top of this order. Elder White leading it off, 1 for 2. Here's Dean Stone now. Pitch to White. That is 110, left-handed, grounds it to third. Aspromonte fields it, throws it to Brown, 1 out. Here's Ken Hubbs now. Here's the pitch from Stone. That's 5-7. Right-handed walked him. So Hubbs takes first with 1 out. 1-17. Borderline. Not being held. That just helps me a little bit with making decisions, and we're not going to go with when he gets picked off 7 and 8. But the other side of me shouldn't know that I wouldn't try to get the lead. Williams 2 for 2 now, with Hubbs on first, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Stone. That's 2-5, left-handed, base hit up the middle, Williams. Hubbs goes to second, 1-15, 1-16, 1-18, they'll let him go to third. Holding Williams at first, that's his third single, 3 for 3 today. First and third, 1 out. And here's Banks. They play in the infield back with a 4-run lead. Here's Stone. And the pitch to Banks. That's 2-8, left-handed, grounded to short. It's fielded by Boudin. He throws to Amalfitano at second, and then over to Pidge Brown at first for the double play, and the side is retired, no runs. A walk and a single on a first and third ground ball out. And now we're going to head to the top of the 6th. Barney Schultz in his second endurance inning. Don Boudin to lead it off. Boudin steps in. Reached on an error, 0 for 1, and a sacrifice fly in the ball game. Pitch to Boudin. That is 2-3, right-handed, walked him. And here comes Stone, B. Bunter. A 3-WL. Infield back. He's a B. He bunts it. It's hit back to Schultz. Pops it up. And that's a very unusual play, I think, for the pitcher to catch a pop-up, but it happens, especially in Strat-O-Matic. 1 out. Here's Bob Aspromonte. 1 for 3. Schultz throws 4-8, right-handed, fly ball center, and Altman makes the catch, 2 away. And Al Spangler is the batter. Barney with full endurance. That's 5-3, left-handed, grounds it back to Barney. Barney 319. $319.23. G1 gets to it. 6-11, 12-13. And he throws him out. A nice play by Schultz. That's actually should be a 1. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to just keep it as the catcher caught the ball. It doesn't matter. No runs. No hits. The walk to Buden. And 1 left on. We're going to the bottom of the 6th here. Dean Stone, the winner of record, 3 runs in 5 innings. He'll face Santo to lead it off. Santo steps in the batter's box. Cubs down by 4. Here's Stone. And the pitch to Santo. That's 5-7, right-handed, walked him. Santo is on. This is Stone's first endurance inning. Jim McKnight is the batter. Two up. And Lou Brock is coming in to hit. For some reason or another, Brock is not in the lineup. He also didn't play on the 21st. We're going to give it a chance here. He played on the 22nd, and therefore I have liberty to put him in. Brock is going to be the pinch hitter. He'll stay in the game and plays center. And we will move Altman to right. McKnight, a 220 hitter. I think Lou Brock hit 261, 263. So Brock steps in with Santo on first, no outs. Okay, here's Stone now. The pitch to Brock. That's 1-8, and he's struck him out. 5th strikeout for Dean Stone. And now George Altman, left-handed hitter. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Okay, Stone from the stretch. 210 That's a ballpark slash against the left-hander. 1-13 goes through for a base hit. Santo goes to second and holds. And suddenly Dean Stone is one hitter walk away from fatigue. In his first endurance inning. Stone went all the way in real world in this ball game. Warming in the bullpen for Houston. And he pitched on the 20th. They didn't use anyone today. It's Bobby Tiefenauer. Bobby Tiefenauer. Warming. He's a right-hander. Mo Thacker, first and second, one out. Stone trying to maintain endurance here in the sixth. From the stretch. Look at Thacker against left-handers. My God. 107 at-bats. Dick Bertel is coming in, and he will stay in the game to do the catching. Dick Bertel. Will be the new catcher. First and second, one out. Here's Stone now. Pitch to Bertel. That's 6'9", right-handed, grounds it to short X. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Booten, 438. .438, 1-4 goes through, base hit, S2. Score a run. 2-4-5 rare play, though. It's going to be an S2 rare play. Hits a single with base runners advancing 2. As the batter rounds first, the fielder throws the ball behind him, catches him off the bag for an out. And that's going to be the second out. He gets credit for a single. Santos scores. Altman goes to third, and he's thrown out. And you have to decide, right-hander, we'll go with thrown out by Pendleton. On a rare play, 2 down. And it is now a 7-3 game. 7-4 game. Bertel will get the RBI. And there's going to be a hitter for Schultz. Schultz pitched plenty, 4 innings. He allowed 2 hits, pitched fine. He allowed an unearned run. He walked 1, struck out 4. New pitcher will be Dave Gerard, the right-hander, and he pitched in this game in real world. Gerard warming. Whoa, lots happening here, Kathy. Top of the 7th, you bet. He'll be a plus. Well, now we have a new catcher, Bertel, who's a +2, +7, +9, +5 max for Gerard. Looking in my statistics, Gerard has no record, 3 innings pitched, it's scoreless, no runs allowed. So Gerard will come in for Schultz, and there's going to be a pinch hitter here with 2 outs, first and third, 1 run in. And it will be Andre Rogers. Andre Rogers coming in to hit for Schultz. So Andre stepping up. Stone has reached fatigue. Oh my. Stone has reached fatigue. So that's going to be it for Stone, Kathy. And Bobby Tiffenauer will be the new pitcher. And we're going to have a break in the action. Stone is the winner of record. Cardwell the loser. Stone pitched 5 2/3. Ten hits. Walked 2, struck out 5. Allowed 4 thus far. Bobby Tiefenauer is the new pitcher for Houston. He has no record. Pitched 1 scoreless inning this year so far. +6, +8, +5 max. Tiefenauer coming in to take his warm-ups. And we'll have a little break in the action. We'll be back in due course. My name is Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network.
Meet Cheryl. Hey, she's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately,
Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Love it. Love that. The Cubs finished in 9th place in real world behind Houston. So now with 2 outs, and I'm going to have to do a replay to see which runner was tagged out there. I am so sorry, people. We are in replay mode here. And I have to use the lavatory. Yeah, Kathy. We're gonna replay this to make sure so I can reorient myself with Andre Rogers due to come up to hit for Schultz. Gerard Warming in the bullpen. Oh my God. He's, the old man is calling me. Oh God almighty. Oh, I just can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I just can't fucking deal with this. Oh, God.
Jeff, are you home?
Oh, God.
Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi. You think that we'd get a copy today?
Yeah. Do you mind if I do it in a little bit?
Yeah. Here's the $3.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Everything go good for you yesterday? Yeah, you were busy, I know.
Yeah, very busy.
Oh.
About an hour.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
You know, because I do some stuff over here. I'm online in a conference.
Yeah.
We'll get it for you in an hour.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't handle cash much anymore, but you know, it's my mitzvah. We'll get him a coffee as he wants. Now I don't have to go to the bathroom. Let's check this out. Fortunately, it's the end of the game here. Now George Altman, left-handed hitter. We're doing a replay here. Oh, that's good. And suddenly Dean Stone is one hitter walk away from fatigue. That's a ballpark slash against the left in his first endurance inning. Okay, it's Bertel, the base hit. Warming. These are. I know what coffee's like. You know, Kathy, Bertel came in to hit for Thacker. That's 6'9", right-handed, grounds it to short X. Yeah, he's thrown out at the plate with... Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Booten, 438. .438, 1-4 goes through, base hit, S2. Score a run. 2-4-5 rare play. Oh, yeah, he was thrown out. Yeah, I forgot. Bertel was thrown out rounding the bag. Single with base runners advancing 2. As the batter rounds first, the fielder throws the ball behind him, catches him off the bag for an out. And that's going to be the second out. He gets credit for a single. Santos scores. Altman goes to third, and he's thrown out. And we're ready to resume now. Boy, I'll tell you, Kathy, that replay. Yeah, thrown out. Yeah, I forgot. Bertel was thrown out. Is invaluable. Invaluable. And we're going to resume this ball game, and we're going to try to finish this ball game. And then we're going to go get him some coffee. Because I know what it's like to want a drug, okay? So that's empathy, compassion, sensitivity, and kindness. Andre Rogers will come in, and it's Bobby Tiefenauer, the new pitcher for Houston. It is a 7-4 ball game. It is a 7-4 ball game. Yes, it is. It is a 7-4 ball game. Yes, it is. Poor guy. At least he's up. Okay, here's Andre Rogers now. 2 outs. Altman on third. 7-4. Here's the pitch to Andre. That's going to be 6-12 right-handed. Grounds it to second X. Amalfitano, 328. 328, 17-3 gets to it. E28, 5-6-7-8. And he throws him out, and the side is retired. 1 run, though, and it's a slow comeback by the Cubs. 7-4 now, after 6. And Dave Girard is the new pitcher for Chicago. Catching now for the Cubs is Dick Bertel. Brock is playing center. Altman moves to right. It's Williams in left. Top of the 7th. And it's Roman Mejias, the batter. Here is Girard. And the pitch. That is 3-9, right-handed, base hit Mejias. Now pitch Brown. Mejias on first. You know, I might just go get that coffee during the 7th inning stretch. You'll see how quick I can do it. Mejias 1-17, Girard 1-22. Or maybe I won't. 1-22, 1-19, Max being held. Does not get the lead. But Mejias being held. Pitch Brown at the plate. Pitch 2 for 3. Pitch from Girard 4-4. Left-handed, grounds it to short X. That's White 4-12. 4-12. 1-4 goes through. S2 base hit off Girard. Lord. Elder, E12, 6-11-12. And that's going to be a single, 2 asteroids. That's going to send Mejias to third. So Girard lets up 2 singles to start off his first inning of relief. Here's Pendleton now. In fact, maybe I will. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-8, right-handed, fly ball center. Oh, Kathy. 5-8 flies to center. And that 5-8, that's a question. And it's Brock now for Mejias to tag. Brock +1. Mejias 1-14, 1-15. And I believe it's a +2, 1-17. Yes. Here he comes. Brock coming home to tag. 1-17. And he's safe. A sacrifice fly, another run for Houston. 4th run batted in for Pendleton. Wow. 2 triples and a sacrifice fly. You're so kind, Kathy. Okay, Brown on first, 1 out. Here's Merritt Renew. Gerard from the stretch. That's going to be 4-5 left-handed. Grounds it to short X again. It's Elder White 4-12. See if he can get to this. 4-12. That's 6-4. That's going to be an S1 base hit. Whoa. 4-8-10. E12. And that's an S1 base hit. Brown goes to second. And here's Joey Amalfitano. Really no fault of Gerard. Pitch to Amalfitano. That is 1-4, and he walked him. He's loaded the bases. Gerard having his troubles. And Don Buden, the batter. Infield in. 4-9, right-handed, base hit up the middle for Buden. Renew rounding third. 1-10, 1 out, 1-11, 1-12. With this kind of game, we're going to have Renew come home 1-12. Here's the throw from Brock, and he's safe. And the runners advance. That's 4 runs batted in for Buden now. 11. 3 runs. Wait a minute. That's 3 runs batted in. I'm sorry. I know what it's like to want your drug, to need drugs. So Gerard really having problems here. It's still only 1 out. We don't have a problem. I love it. Second and third, 1 out, infield in for Stone. For Tiefenauer. Tiefenauer, a 1 WR. Tiefenauer will hit. I think it's kind of amusing that my neighbor has to wait on this game, at least this half inning now. Okay, here's the pitch to Tiefenauer. Infield in, second and third, 3 in already. And that's 3-8. Struck him out. First strikeout for Gerard. And we'll see if he can get Aspromonte. If he can't, God help him. Okay, Aspromonte steps in. Clutch situation. And the pitch, 5-6, right-handed, struck him out. And that will finally retire the side. 3 runs allowed by Dave Gerard. Isn't that something? That's miserable. 3 runs on 3 hits, a walk, a sacrifice fly. He did strike 2 out. We're in the 7th inning stretch. This will be an extended 7th inning stretch, with the score now 10-4. We're doing our best to take care of everybody here. Stand by. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Kathy, I just drank my last cup of coffee. While I go out there, I am going to get myself a cup. Yeah. Well, we're back. And we move to the bottom of the 7th. Bobby Tiefenauer. Technically eligible for the save, but we don't worry about saves. It's going to be the top of the order for the White Sox. The Cubs. God, my mind. It's 10-4, Houston. Tiefenauer pitched 1/3 here. Top of the order, Elder White leads it off. So I did my good deed. Bill Ivamy. Here's White now. And the pitch from Tiefenauer. That is a 4-9 right-handed 1-1-2. It's a base hit for White, his second of the game. So White is on. They could have been in this ball game, but they Dave Girardo out 3 frickin' runs. Okay, White on first. Being held. Does not get the lead. Here's Hubs now. Tiefenauer from the stretch. That's a 2-7 right-handed, struck him out. 1 down. Now Williams, who's now playing, well, he's still in left, yeah. Here's the pitch to Williams, 2-9. Struck him out. That's 2 for Tiefenauer. And Ernie Banks. Cubs down by 6 here. Bottom of the 7th. Pitch to Banks. That's 6'10 right-handed, catcher X. Renew 4-9. 4-9, that's 8-4. That's going to be a pass ball. 6-10-12. E9. And it is a pass ball. Gets past Thacker. It's his second pass ball of the ball game. So White in scoring position, 2 outs. Ernie with a full count now. Here's Tiefenauer, clutch situation. That's 110 right-handed, hit deep by Ernie. And it's gone. A 2-run home run for Ernie Banks. Wakes up the crowd. That is a 2-run blast. And that makes it a 10-6 game. Down to a 4-run lead again. It's the first home run of this ball game. Banks had 37 home runs lifetime. Real worlds. That is Banks' 5th home run of the season in 9 games. Wow. Tying him with Big Mac Jones, who has some real special sauce, also has 5 home runs. I'm going to be compiling individual leaders after all games are played on April 30, only because I have to check some fielding average, batting average, earned run average. Mays has 4 home runs. Score sheet getting a lot of action there. Okay, Tiefenauer will face Santo. Whoa! Almost knocked that coffee over. I gotta calm down. I get the jitters and then my arm moves. Okay, here's the pitch to Santo. That's 3-7, and it's a base hit for Santo. So Tiefenauer having problems. Here's Brock now. 1-21, not being held. Does not get the lead. Here's Brock, his second plate appearance, struck out when he pinch hit for McKnight. Tiefenauer from the stretch, the pitch to Brock. That's 3-7, right-handed. Clutch situation, non-clutch situation, base hit. For Brock, Santo goes to third. So it's first on third, 2 outs. And here's George Altman. Boy, I'll tell you, Tiefenauer having his problems this inning. Pitch to Altman, 3-4, and he grounds it to second. Amalfitano fields it and throws it to Brown. Pidge Brown at first, and the side is retired. 2 runs, though, on the 2-run home run by Banks. Cub fans cheering, although after 7, it's a 10-6 ball game. Girard is due up in the bottom of the 8th. We're going to, even though he allowed 3 runs, we're going to let him pitch and see if he can settle down. It's going to be Spangler leading it off. Houston 10, Chicago 6, top of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Spangler. That's 2-9, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the 3rd for Girard of the Cubs. Now Roman Mejias, 2 for 4 today. That's 6-9, right-handed, hit well. Oh my, for Mejias, and it's gone. Mejias has just hit a home run. That makes it an 11-6 ball game. Lord, that's going to be it for Girard. For realism purposes, let's look at that again. Girard, 6'9", right-handed, and home run 1-13. He's got the power, Mejias. And that's not his first home run, if I'm not mistaken. For Mejias. That is his second home run of the season. He had, wait a minute. He had 24. That's a lot of home runs. So that's it for Gerard. He pitched 1 1/3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Terrible outing. Walked 1, struck out 3. Allowed 4 runs in 1 1/3 innings. And we're going to pick out a winner here to come in. Al Larry, 7.15 ERA. Al Larry coming in for the Cubs. He played in 54 for the Cubs and then in 62 for the Cubs. My guess is, he went back to the minors, maybe also some duties, like military service. Al Larry. Alfred Allen Larry, born in 1928, died in 2001. Before the 9/11 attack in July. He was 72 years old. He gave up Willie Mays' 324th career home run, which was a grand slam in this year. He died by accidental drowning. He had Parkinson's at the time of his death. Al Larry coming in to pitch. And some of you say, well, Jeff, you're throwing in the towel by bringing Larry in with a 7-point-something ERA. Well, not exactly, but we are not really keen on this. Yes, I do stack. I use a spreadsheet. It's called Numbers. It's called Numbers by the iMac by Apple. There it is. I have a sheet for each league, NLAL, and then you have the hitters and pitchers on it. And it's working out really good. And every time I update it, I email it to myself as a backup, and I like to minimize it. Here's the minimization right here. So it's easily accessible down here on one click. Excel is probably the best. Yeah, stack. Excel is probably the best. So Al Larry coming in, 1 out, nobody on. Is it pain? Here's pitch Brown now, 1 out. Oh, here's the pitch from Larry. That's 1-7, right-handed. Grounded to first. Taken to the bag by Banks, 2 outs. And here's Jim Pendleton. Pendleton, 2 triples and a sacrifice fly, 4 runs batted in. Larry into his windup, and the pitch to Pendleton. That is 3-5 right-handed, struck him out. So Al Larry does the job. But another run on, this time the home run by Mejias, his second of the year, middle of the 8th. It's Houston 11, Chicago 6. And I'm going to take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes because this whole thing kind of tired me out a little bit, running for the coffee for my neighbor. and these Chicago Cubs who are struggling. Cubs are 5-3 though, off to a nice start. They'll drop down if they don't come back 5-4, and Houston will even themselves up at 4-4. Houston's goal is to finish ahead of the Cubs, among other things, this season. They did in real world. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. I will be back in just a couple minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Programming note, and it's on my landing page, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I know that's football time for many people, but I'm going to be doing it anyway. LA Dodgers Koufax at the Cincinnati Reds, Mo Drabowski. And then scheduled for 5 p.m., tentatively, if I'm up to it, Kansas City A's with Ditmar, and against the LA Angels, Dean Chance. That's it today. And we move to the bottom of the eighth. Cubs down 11-6. They're down by 5. Bobby Tiefenauer, who allowed 2 runs in the 7th, and he's pitched 1 1/3 innings, technically has the save in process. And here's Dick Bertel. Actually, it was Bertel who got out. There's going to be a hitter for Al Larry. Larry, 4, 5, 6, 7 1/3, pitched 2/3. Good games indeed, Kathy. I think Nelson Matthews might be good, 49 at bats. We would bring in Paul Toth to pitch. Paul Toth is on the Cardinals right now, so he's not ready to come in. He'll be traded. We'll go with Balsamo. He played 1 year in Major League Baseball. We checked to make sure Nelson Matthews got 1 T. And he is eligible. So Nelson Matthews, making his first appearance this year, will pinch hit against Tiefenauer. 306 average, 49 at bats. For the Chicago Cubs, this is his first plate appearance and his first appearance of the season. Okay, Matthew steps in. The delay in the spirit of being realistic. Okay, here's Tiefenauer, hoping to have a better inning. Here's the pitch, 4-7, right-handed, struck him out. Third strikeout for Tiefenauer. Here's Elder White. That's 5-5, right-handed, struck him out. That's the fourth for Tiefenauer. And now Ken Hubbs. And the pitch, 5-10, right-handed. There's a slash. And that's going to be caught by the shortstop, Don Buden, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Tiefenauer. And here's Tony Balsamo to pitch the top of the ninth. It's 11-6, Houston. Tony Balsamo taking his warm-ups. He's alive, born in 1937 in Brooklyn. Went to Fordham, where he pitched on the baseball team. Cubs signed him, and he pitched 29 1/3 innings. That was it. 86 years old now, Tony Balsamo. That's in real world. He's 86 and alive. Here's Merritt Renew having a good game. 3 for 4. 2 runs batted in, scored twice. Balsamo is ready. Here's the pitch to Renew. 1-6. And that is a base hit for Renew. So, you could say his major league debut was April 14. This is April 19, so he pitched in real world on the 14th of this season, but this is his debut. Actually, I think I used Balsamo. I'm so sorry. No, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I did not use him. Oh. Okay, Renew on first. Here's Joey Amalfitano now, facing Balsamo. And the pitch. That's 2-9, right-handed, hit well by Joey to left field. Back goes Williams at the warning track, makes the catch, 1 away. Now Don Buden. Six, right-handed, struck him out. And here comes Bobby Tiefenauer. They're going to keep him in. No use in going to the trouble of bringing in another pitcher with this 5-run lead. He is a 1 WR. 2 outs, Renew on first. Pitch from Balsamo. That is 4-9. Right-handed hitter. And he struck him out. So a pretty good outing here for Balsamo of the Cubs. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Bobby Tiefenauer for the save. Heart of the order. Cubs down by 5. Here's Williams, 3 for 4 today. Banks on deck. Pitch from Tiefenauer, 5-5, left-handed, fly ball center. Spangler is under it, 1 away. Here's Banks. Here's the pitch. 6-8, right-handed, grounded to second X. Amalfitano 328. .328, 5-3 gets to it. 6-9-11. And he throws him out. Tiefenauer 1 out away from the save for the win for Stone. Tiefenauer into his windup. The pitch to Santo. That is 3-11, right-handed, grounded back to Tiefenauer. He fields it, and he throws to Pidge Brown, and the ball game is over. The final, Houston 11, Chicago 6. I'll be back with the recap in just a moment. Well, that just about does it for this ball game, and it was I enjoyed the ball game. Final score: Houston Astros 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. Cubs 6 runs, 14 hits, and no errors. Houston out-hit them. That's all there is to it. Stone allowed 4 runs in 5 2/3, but he gets the win. He's 1-1 now. Tiefenauer with the save, although he allowed 2 runs. In his first complete inning of relief, the 2-run home run by Banks. Mejias hit his second home run of the year. 4 runs batted in for Pendleton, 3 for Boudin, 2 for Renew. And Ernie Banks had 3 runs batted in for the Cubs. That's going to do it. It's going to even up the Astros 4-4. And now they're 1.5 games out of first. Cubs dropped to 5-4, a game out of first. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have Sanford Koufax starting for the Dodgers at 2 p.m. Eastern, and they are at Crosley Field in Cincinnati, and it will be Mo Drabowski. Stay strong, everybody. I want to thank everybody who's been here. First and foremost, Kathy Harden, stacking, Bill Ivamy, and GD was here. He picked up on an error that I made. JC was here, and everybody else in the Strat-O-Matic community. Stay strong, stay well, and I'll catch you all next time.